What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Loki Season 2, Episode number 6, the season finale. And that was a wild-ass episode that we're coming off of.
Yes.
I mean, it looks like the timelines were all disappearing. They were all going into, like, that spaghetti effect. People were losing their stuff. And Loki figured out a way to control his time slipping, which I feel like is going to be a really big thing.
Yes.
Overall in this world, not just for Loki, but the MCU in general. I feel like that's a really big thing. And it's one of those situations where if you go back and watch at the end of season 1, where He Who Remains talks, I think we're on a road to repeating. I feel like this is like a NASCAR race. We're just going in circles. So I feel like we're on a loop because when right before Sylvie killed him, he makes the comment, you're just going to unload an infinite amount of me and there's going to be a multiversal war and I'll see you soon.
Yeah, I remember the war comment. Yeah.
So that tells me that this was all supposed to play out this way. This was all He Who Remains' plan.
That makes sense.
The fact that Loki was able to figure out the time slipping, he was like, the TVA was gone. No one was there. Everyone got sent back to their timelines. And it was one of those things where he learned this trait. He was able to go back, and I really appreciated seeing everyone's past life or where they came from. Because I feel like in storytelling, even if it's side characters, main characters, any character, being able to see where they come from and getting backstory to a little bit of history with them, I think that's important to the overall story because most of these folks, we got maybe snippets here and there, but we got full descriptions of what their background was. And
yeah,
I mean,
it's one thing to say it, it's another to show it.
It's really cool to be able to experience that. But he went and recruited all of them back to, Obi's place looked just like his room at the TVA. So he was able to bring the band back together. And it's one of those things where my initial thought was like, oh, they're changing things. They're going to retcon the whole situation. Loki's the one who's going to end up going back in time and starting the TVA. No, I kind of taken a step back since my initial thought. And it's Kang, or He Who Remains' plan. This is all in motion. It's just circular. It just keeps rotating and blowing and constantly repeating itself. Where Loki is bringing everyone there, He Who Remains is probably going to pop back up somehow. I mean, why else would he be
that would make sense.
Why else would he say, see you soon?
But also, how awesome. I would love to rewind and fast forward a little bit.
I feel like that idea of him being able to have that power and to be able to control it opens up an infinite amount of opportunities.
Honestly, we could... Oh my god.
I mean, he
could rewind his own death.
Well, he even said rewrite the story. Like, he could go back to his death and change it. He could go back and prevent the snap from happening. He could go back to Avengers 1 and prevent the attack on New York.
That would be awesome.
Because we've seen a lot of growth from Loki. This has definitely been a big, heavy character season for him, to where I feel like he's really developed. I
didn't even think about the rewinding into the other content.
Yeah, he could do anything, it feels like, at this point. And
that would be cool.
What he can do, who knows? We'll see what the plan is. But the idea that he has this ability to control the time slipping is pretty wild. And it opens up so many possibilities. And I think we're going to get a situation where we're going to, at some point, transition into this potential war that He Who Remains was talking about.
Right.
My only, hope for this finale is that we get some conclusion to something, get some answers, because this has been a wild season. The one thing I don't want is for us to be back at square one, and essentially this whole season meant nothing. I don't want that.
Imagine it's, them walking through the doors for the interview. Oh, no.
Yeah, that's where I don't want this to go. I want it to have, it's a finale. I want it to have some answers. I don't need every answer. I just want some, and I want it to be able to lead into whatever's next. And I don't know what that's going to be. I don't know if there's plans for another season of this show. I don't know if there's plans for Loki to show up in other movies. Is he going to be in the next Deadpool movie? Is he going to be in Secret Wars? Is he going to be whatever? Whatever the plans are, I don't know what they are, but it definitely seems like one of those situations where he's become a really, really powerful character.
I do love
because
it for him.
It almost feels like he has a similar power to what the Time Stone would provide him. Being able to go back and just alter things.
Yeah.
And I mean, I would go say hi to Thor.
Oh my god.
I'd go have a conversation with Thor. I'd go be like, hey, dude, I've changed. Like, my whole mindset has shifted because he's a whole different character now.
Yeah.
Ironically, I was watching the original Avengers the other day because it was on, and it's like, damn, he has come a long way. His character and his mindset and everything has shifted so much for him, and it's been an awesome journey with Loki. He's easily become one of the coolest, most interesting characters in the MCU. But yeah, we'll see where this goes and see what happens. I feel like it's going to be a wild ride, and the possibilities feel like they're endless. And I mean, his main focus right now is to get everything back to where it was. He wants the TVA back. He understands the importance of it, protecting the timelines, all that stuff. So we'll see where it goes and see how this plays out. But yeah, it definitely feels like we're in a loop, and we're going to come back to the moment that He Who Remains essentially predicted at the end of season 1, which could be interesting.
I have an editing fun for you. If you just like restarted this whole conversation again,
and
just
rewind
it.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah,
but like 100 times speed.
Sure,
could be fun.
Yeah.
You ready to check out this episode?
Yeah.
Let's go.
I like it.
Is this going backwards?
Right? No.
It's usually going the other way, isn't it?
No.
No? Why did that feel so different?
I don't know. Don't freak me out. Don't make me think that I'm already missing something.
That felt different.
This is really trippy.
This whole setting and every scene that we've had here has been incredible looking. So he zapped himself right back to this moment.
I mean, how many times does he have to do this? Just infinitely amount of times?
Obi, what could we have done differently?
We took too long.
That music choice.
Faster.
Listen, get in, get suited up.
When those doors open, get down the gangway as fast as you can.
Okay.
That's exactly right.
Let's keep moving. Let's go faster this time.
Listen.
Get in, get suited up, get down the gangway as fast as you can. Load the multiplier, hit the green button, launch it, and get back.
This is absolute mayhem.
What happened? He's gone. Again. Not faster. Earlier.
Okay.
Miss Minutes. I know right now you're hurt and you're angry, but we need your help in finishing the throughput multiplier fast.
I kind of love this, though. I still love the skin.
Holy shit, dude.
Again.
Oh. Nope. Oh, you like saw
That was
his...
so close this time.
I saw like his teeth and his skull.
Yeah, not so close, but like farther than before.
Victor Timely, this is Ouroboros. Guess what? The TVA handbook, you both wrote it. Isn't that amazing?
I fucking love this shit so much.
We have to get Timely suited up and to the loom.
Why me?
Because you volunteered. You will. Something could go wrong. And you know how the multiplier works. It'll make sense.
I love this.
You know what this reminds me of?
Who's that?
Happy Death Day.
Word. Absolutely.
The multiplier isn't ready yet.
It is. It's Timely.
What of
Has.
wizard?
This. A prototype.
Yes.
Oh my god. This is like the same episode, but different.
Obi, how long will it take me to know everything that you know about mechanics, physics, and engineering? Let's assume I don't know much, but I'm a fast learner and I'm a god.
Decades.
Centuries.
What?
I'm so impressed right now.
What in the hell?
Looks lethal. It is absolutely safe. And go.
Can I come out?
We have to move fast. Who's it gonna be?
It's him. It's you. You volunteer.
Holy shit.
Remember, tape your right thumb, left knee, and faceplate, or the temporal radiation will peel your skin right off. Whatever you do not set the multiplier down, or it will roll off the gangway. Be brave.
This is incredible so far.
I'm loving this.
What about the iron decoupler?
Iron decouple is fine. We're going to route it directly with the primary compartment.
Won't it overheat?
No, it's not going to overheat, because we're going to allow it to interface directly with Timely's adaptive exponential computing system. The rings. Rings are too small. We're going to make them bigger. Let's go.
I'm so impressed right now. Anybody else? Just your mind is blown?
Only to you. Trust me, if you stop, you die. All right.
Couldn't he have just gone back and like not let Sylvie kill him? You got this! You got this,
Don't
bud!
stop!
You got this! Go! 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 Go!
Get to the end of the gangway as fast as you can.
Come on, bud! Come on!
Be brave. You're being so brave.
Oh my god. Nothing like a pep talk from Loki. Come on, man! You got this! You can do this! Oh my god, come on. Come on! You got this! Come on! Oh my god, after all these times. Oh my god, 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 oh my god. Come on! Spin it! Do it!
Hit the green button. Green button. Yes! Get back. Back. Yes, come back.
Holy shit.
Did we do it?
Looks like they did it.
Pumpkins? What? What?
It's working. Look at this. It worked.
That's incredible.
Why do I feel like something bad's gonna happen though?
These readings are off.
How can the readings be off? How can...
The moon is overloading again.
The multiplier was perfect.
But there's just too many branches.
Did he create like extra branches by going back and forth?
The branches of time are duplicating
Oh,
and
shit.
expanding at an infinite rate.
Oh my god! It's from him. It's gotta be from all the times going back. No?
Ilum will never be able to accommodate for an infinitely growing multiverse.
Shit.
You can't scale for infinite.
Oh shit.
Like trying to divide by 0. It can't be done.
What's the answer then?
As soon as the timeline started branching, this was doomed to happen.
Thanks, Sylvie.
Yeah, so you said it a minute ago. Why not just go back to the moment where Sylvie killed He Who Remains and prevent that? Is that how this loop goes? We don't ever...
But then that ruins other... Oh my god, it's the butterfly effect.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault, bud. You did awesome. Victor, you rock.
Okay. Yep.
Stop.
So it wasn't the case of He Who Remains coming back. It was a case of Loki going back to that moment.
Right.
I've been where you are.
Literally.
I've felt what you feel.
That's so trippy.
You don't want this.
What's happening?
You cannot kill him.
You must not follow through. It all ends if you do. I know this sounds strange.
You've been seduced by a throne.
The last thing I want is a throne. Sylvie, stop!
If you want me to stop, you'll have to kill me.
Close.
Oh.
Sylvie, stop!
If you want to stop me, you'll have to kill me.
Oh my god. We're gonna have to hear that a whole bunch of times.
Not what you were expecting, hmm? Flesh and blood. Don't tell me I'm a disappointment.
If you want me to stop, you'll have to kill me.
He's just sitting here, just continuously watching this play out.
Why do you never try to stop her? Fight back. Do something.
Oh.
Thank
Now
you.
he's going to-
God.
How many times have you been at this?
What?
What did you do?
You're not telling me you haven't learned how to pause time yet. I figured you'd be way past that. She's okay, but she is an eyeline a little bit, so why don't we just...
Oh, shit.
This isn't the first time we've had this conversation.
How did you know?
I know about the slipping, and who do you think paved that road?
He who remains.
Here you were, slipping through time, thinking you were sticking it to the system, gonna beat the man, and then whoop!
Oh, jeez.
Here he is. Oh, kiddo, did you really think I was just gonna sit back and let her kill me?
So it doesn't matter if she kills him. He'll just rewind.
Reincarnation,
Yeah.
baby.
Okay. I get it.
Just an endless loop.
We die with the dying. We're born with the dead.
This is a lot for you.
I think there's a lot for all of us.
Why don't you just go through this a couple thousand more times, and then you just let me know, okay? When you're ready to have a conversation.
What the hell?
Oh.
And what makes you think this is the first time we've had this conversation?
Good call. Good call.
You're my favorite. You know that. When there's the two of you here, you were my favorite.
This is such a Doctor Strange type of moment.
I love it though. Because he's my favorite, Doctor Strange.
How is Victor Timely?
Of course you know about him.
Wait, don't tell me. You're having some problems with the temporal loom.
Oh, this is wild.
Victor told you the scaling problem. No, there's no problem. The temporal loom is a failsafe. When the loom is overloaded with branches, it deletes the ones that aren't supposed to be there. Except the sacred timeline. And the TVA, well, that's just collateral damage. No biggie, easy to rebuild.
Wow.
What a waste of time.
My variants are already out there.
We'll find them.
There's too many.
I won't stop.
Doesn't matter.
Never stopped me before.
I know, champ. But the outcome to this equation remains the same. You lose.
Damn it.
I'll change the equation. I'll break your loom.
But the loom prevents a brutal war where nothing survives, Loki. Not even the sacred timeline. Every moment of peace you've ever experienced was yours because I was here. Alone. At the end of time. Keeping watch.
I understand.
I made the tough choices. That's why I get the big check.
This
Okay.
guy.
Okay.
I keep us safe. Can't you see what I'm offering here is mercy?
For me or for you? No, I'll find another way.
Okay. And around we go.
I hope he does find another way because Loki even said it himself. what a waste of time.
Yeah.
Break the loom and you cause a war that kills us all. Game over. Or kill her.
Oh, what?
And we protect what we can.
There's no way he's gonna kill her, right?
Unless he does it and then goes back and then unkills. I don't know.
Finish what I started.
Which is?
Claim my throne.
You want to be king.
I don't want to be. I was born to be.
No, but king of what, exactly?
How do you choose who lives and who dies?
We prune around here, and we don't choose the timekeepers.
The timekeepers,
They're the ones
yes,
that have that
dictate the proper
responsibility.
flow of time. I know the dog.
You want to hear a good story? A couple of hunters went out on a mission somewhere near the Black Sea to find a variant who's going to be responsible for 5,000 deaths. They get there, and there's a little hiccup. The variant is an 8-year-old boy. One of the hunters, he paused. Timeline started to branch, more variants appeared. Happened so fast his partner had to step in and prune the kid. A couple hunters died, all because that one hunter, he lost sight of the big picture.
Oh, shit.
And trust me, you never want to be the guy who avoids it because you can't live with the burden.
How do you live with it?
Scar tissue.
Oh.
Wow. It's
What
really
happened
deep
to
now.
your partner, the hunter who pruned the boy when you couldn't.
She actually became a judge. You know, she's the reason you're here instead of dust in a TVA vent.
Wow.
That's that.
She knew the hard thing to do was the thing that had to be done.
Wow.
And by hard, I mean impossible. No, there's no comfort. You just choose your burden.
Damn, dude.
Thank you, Mobius.
This is heavy.
Honestly.
We're outside time.
Holy shit.
Yep.
How?
I finally learned to control the time slipping. I went back. I thought I could fix the loom. It's a failsafe. I'm out of options, Sylvie. I've tried everything. The only way that anything
As
survives...
if I never kill he who remains in the first place. So you have to kill me.
What do I do? It's the sacred timeline, or nothing.
It's not enough to protect the sacred timeline, Loki. Even down there, it's full of death and destruction and injustice. Do you really want to be the god who takes away everyone's free will so you can protect that?
But what good is free will? Everyone's dead.
And who are you to say we can't die trying? Who are you to decide we can't die fighting? You're replacing one nightmare with another. I grew up in apocalypses, Loki. I've lived through enough of them to know that sometimes it's okay to destroy something.
This is like an impossible decision, it seems like, for him.
If there's a hope that you can replace that thing with something better.
And how are you going to go about doing that? Dude, the pacing of this episode is wild.
Yep.
It is moving so fast.
But every single time I think I know something, I don't.
Is Loki gonna have to like make like a selfless act here, or I mean, you want to talk about Loki coming full circle?
Right? Being self-aware.
I know what I want. I know what kind of god I need to be. For you. For all of us.
Oh, wow.
What the fuck?
Oh, I love this. There's
Oh.
the horns, yeah.
This is nuts, dude.
I love this. I'm not exactly sure what's happening, but I just kind of love it.
He just broke it. Like, he said he was gonna... Are those all just a shitload of timelines? Just... Holy crap. What the hell? This is bonkers. Just an infinite amount of timelines just floating around.
Yeah.
He's reviving them. What? He's doing what he said he was doing. He's changing it.
Replacing it with something better.
Yeah.
Does that mean that he has to die also?
I mean, this definitely feels like some sort of sacrifice, that's for sure.
Did we ever actually get the intro to this show? It had the Marvel thing, but it didn't do the Loki intro.
I don't know. Did it not do the Loki thing?
I don't remember doing that.
Whoa!
So what just happened?
He just sucked all the...
He's giving us gems.
He just sucked all the timelines up, didn't he? Loki is really Neo.
Is this the big chair? We can hear all the people. That's so crazy. Oh, he's the loom.
This is incredible.
Sorry, I keep having my mouth open.
Is he created like a new end of time? He's the new He Who Remains. This is... Wow.
So he's the temporal loom now. Yes?
He's... Whoa. Holy shit.
Wow.
That... Like, oh, it's like a tree.
Aww.
That's friggin' beautiful looking.
Honestly, like the tree of life.
So he brought all the branches back together. After. Okay.
Let's grow together.
Oh, wow.
Nurture our... I didn't get that.
It completely changed the formation of the timeline.
Hey, y'all. I'm Miss Minutes.
Are we sure she won't
Try to kill us all?
Yeah.
Great.
I got those reports on the variants of He Who Remains.
Do any of them know that we exist yet?
Nope. I guess one of them caused a little bit of a ruckus on 616 adjacent realm, but they handled it, so we're all good for now.
616. Was he referring to King the Conqueror from Ant-Man? Is that what he's referring to just now? Unless there's other King variants causing problems that have been handled that we aren't aware of yet.
You're leaving.
You think the TVA is gonna miss a tired, washed-up old analyst with a heart of gold?
Yes.
I think there is one or two who will.
I've gotta go see what exactly it is we've been protecting for all this time.
Well, if you ever want a seat in there, it's yours.
They need you in there.
Are you scared?
Oh, yeah.
So Mobius is going to go live happily ever after on his timeline.
We'll see.
In the life that he wanted. For all time, always. Kind of looks like he has horns in that shot. Wow.
That's crazy. The scenery is just...
Oh, what?
Help! The inmates are running the asylum!
The yard could do with a bit of work.
No, it's great. Never look, never know.
It's weird that Loki's not here, isn't it?
Yeah.
See you around, I guess.
Where are you gonna go? I might just wait here for a little bit.
What do you do in this situation when it's like you're technically already there?
Yeah.
Let time pass. It's like, do you have to like eliminate yourself if you want to live this life?
Right.
Or do you just sit and watch from afar and hope you never see yourself?
He's being selfless. Wow. Talk about, I mean, like the utmost self-reflection.
Oh, there's the intro. Did that not happen at the beginning of the episode?
I don't remember it.
Wow. That was I'm very pleased with that finale.
You're gonna have to like go back and now tell me if there was an intro. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I remember the Marvel intro, but I don't remember
Like
the
that felt
Loki
funny
intro.
to me. Like the Marvel intro at the beginning felt weird to me. I don't like it felt like it wasn't going in the normal direct. I don't know. I definitely got to go check that out.
Yeah.
But so as we talked about in the intro, I still have a ton of questions.
Yeah.
But I got enough of okay, that all mattered. So
Yeah.
we like conclusion to this.
Yeah.
Because like, we talked about it in the beginning. You just add this to the list of character development that Loki's gone through. Like, who would have thought the guy that we met all the way back at the beginning of his story, that he'd be here sacrificing himself for a group of other people and just basically maintaining this timeline.
Every timeline.
Yeah, all of them. That he's the one maintaining it. He is now he who remains. Like he is.
That's the god he wanted to be.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wild.
Yeah.
I like talking about like a story coming full circle in a show that literally looped I don't know how many times.
That was pretty cool. I love that part. I'm still a little confused about like why, who, what.
I mean, there's a lot of questions, and they essentially gave us like a small nugget. I definitely think they were talking about King the Conqueror from Ant-Man because
616.
Yeah. So that still feels like a problem. The variants are still out there. So that didn't get squashed.
Because she mentioned that they don't know that we exist. So
yeah, so they're out there. So that's clearly what we're going to be building towards at some point within other stories or the MCU as a whole. But the idea that like Loki was able to essentially not kill Sylvie and save all the timelines, but now we just got to figure out a way that we fight these King variants where he made it pretty clear. Like there's a lot of them and they're going to be really difficult to defeat.
Right.
And it's just a matter of like how you do it. And I imagine that's when you bring in the Avengers and you like fully mobilize or assemble and you end up having this war that, you know, He Who Remains was talking. I feel like we're still on that road. It's just a different version of that road now because of what Loki did. And what happens to the TVA, Does it just keep functioning as normal, doing its thing as it did when we first met the TVA and learned all about it?
I mean, I assume as long as Loki remains.
Yeah. So, like, is he stuck there forever? Like, is that his destiny now? Is that what is? Are we ever going to see him again? Is he going to pop back up? Like, if he leaves there, does everything just fly off the rails and go crazy? And, like, do the timelines start dying? Or does he have to stay there and, like, rule, essentially, make sure to just maintain everything from falling into chaos?
I assume everything has to go through him in order to live.
I feel like he's literally taken the same role as He Who Remains. And as he would talk about, like, I'm here alone, maintaining all of this. I feel like Loki is literally just swapped roles with him. And he's now in that spot to where he's by himself. Yeah. He's just, his job is to maintain order and keep the timelines flowing and making sure nothing bad happens, and the TVA is going to do their job.
Yeah.
They're going to be getting reports of things that aren't going according to plan, and they'll intervene and probably still prune people and do as they've done in the, like, basically business as usual. So I thought this show was all over the map. I mean, it makes sense, but in terms of, like, all the multiverse stuff, all the timelines, the time jumping, like, bringing them together, like, my initial thought on first watch of the last episode completely shifted after editing and then rewatching and just letting things settle and just having some conversations with some folks about the episodes and stuff. And watching this play out, all of my nervous feelings about it don't exist anymore. Mm-hmm. I just am curious how this is going to play out in future events in terms of other shows, movies, what's going to happen. I mean, obviously the next big series of movies once we get out of the multiverse is the Kang Dynasty. So I'm assuming that we're going to be leading to that if, you know, Marvel continues to keep Jonathan Majors as Kang, and that's still the focus and the plan. We'll see. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting what kind of possibilities this opens up now. Is it going to make it easier to introduce, like, the X-Men? Is it going to be easier now for them to introduce the Fantastic Four? Because they're coming. Like, those groups are coming at some point because they got the rights to them and they're going to be showing up. So the way they introduce that, is it going to be one of these branches that Loki's taking care of? And
interesting.
Like how they're going to introduce them, bring them into the story. I'm curious. I'm interested. I've been very down on the MCU for the past little while. I haven't really enjoyed a lot of the shows. Some of the movies have definitely missed for me. I loved Guardians 3. I thought this show was fantastic.
In general, I liked the first Doctor Strange movie, not so much this most recent Doctor Strange.
That one just felt disjointed.
Multiverse thing felt like I was missing something while we watched it. So,
but they've hit a couple good moments with Guardians 3. This show, I feel like they're slowly getting back on track, potentially, hopefully, because I don't want to lose interest in the MCU. I want to be able to, I want to stay invested and stay interested.
Same. It's like such a fantastic fantasy.
Yeah, when they're telling stories, when they're telling stories well, it's some of the best movies and shows out there.
Yeah.
And it's just, and they need to get back on track, and I feel like we're potentially getting there. I feel like this show just opens up so many different possibilities with what can go down. Because again, Loki being in this position with his new power, I feel like it opens up a ton of doors. Yeah. And we'll see where it goes. Obviously, he was very focused and occupied with this mission and coming to this conclusion, so he didn't have time to go, like, visit Thor or go rewrite his death or any of that stuff, which doesn't even seem to matter at this point because of where he is and what he's doing now.
He's doing good things.
Yeah. It just seems like that Loki just really doesn't even exist at this point. And this new version, who, I mean, again, said it before, say it again, his story from beginning to now has been incredible.
Yeah.
It's easily one of the more interesting story arcs that we've had with a character. And I mean, Loki's awesome. He's interesting. Everything from all of his experiences and growth. Like, he had so much character growth in this show.
Yeah.
This season specifically, just overall having like a completely mind shift on who he is as a character. I thought it was absolutely spectacular. Great character development, great character story. And yeah, Loki's incredible. I hope we get more with him down the road at some point. But it feels like this is his destiny now. This is where he's going to be. This is where he's going to serve. And He's going to protect all the timelines.
Yep, I really loved this episode specifically. There were some other episodes sprinkled in. I'm like, you're losing me.
It was hard to understand where it was going.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, it was chaos. Like, this show is chaos.
That's true.
All the time jumping and like figuring out, like, and a lot of it was very technical. Like, there was a lot of very scientific stuff going down in terms of the temporal loom and all that shit.
I'm not smart enough for that.
I mean, moments definitely flew over my head, but again, they did a good job of wrapping it up.
Yeah, it was made entertaining.
It was, yeah.
So don't get me wrong on that part. And the visuals are always awesome. Yeah. I love the costume, makeup. I love all those aspects. It was a beautiful show for sure. Yeah. But I feel like those earlier episodes, now if you like went back and watched it, it probably makes sense.
It'd make a lot more sense.
Yeah.
Because of where we got to. But yeah, I thought that was a good season of TV. I thought Loki was fun. Loki's always highly entertaining.
No, I love Loki. I mean, there's
he's not
no
really
doubt.
he's not really a misfit anymore, so he's a little more responsible.
Oh, he's
now.
grown now.
Yeah.
He's doing things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's very responsible.
Oh my God.
Any other thoughts? No. All right, y'all. Share all your thoughts. What'd you think of that finale? What'd you think of this season? Where do you think it's going? Will we ever see Loki again? Share all your thoughts. We'll catch you guys later for the next one. Have a good one. Bye.